Hello, and welcome to another CTO Coffee Hour. I'm Matt Lee, your host with schematical.com. And with me, as always, is Dominic DeMarco. Hi, Dom.
Salute. Happy Tuesday.
Yep.
Whoa. In a can, no less. That didn't look like a standard Diet Dr. Pepper can.
It's
Let's
the
take a look at
it's
that.
the
Is that
pink
a
ones?
limited edition?
No, it's not. I just usually have these for my first soda of the day, not the second one. But that's technically this is the third one. I only have 3 sodas a day, so but I'm running out of the regular stuff, so I can't. I'm just
So that's not Diet
stuff.
Dr. Pepper. That is sugar-free. That's a different, distinct variety of Dr. Pepper.
It's got the same calories as the original one, and it's but a strawberry and cream flavor.
Okay.
So
Well, I had a kebab or a shawarma wrap the other day, and I tried a vanilla regular Coke, and it was quite nice.
oh, yeah. Okay,
So
sorry.
what are we talking about today?
We are talking about Tech Debt, the video game, and there has been some progress made and some stuff, considering that we talked on Sunday about it. You haven't even seen yet, so
fantastic. So before we go any further,
oh boy,
yeah, I hope the audio works.
Oh, sorry. I clicked on it trying to make it bigger, and I removed it from the stage. Real professional here. Sorry, you can add that to the stage again.
Well, now I have to re-cue it.
I
hear the audio at least?
So bad. I'm sorry.
Did you have the audio at least?
I didn't get any of it. I was just trying to make it bigger.
Oh, I better take my headphones off. This is a blast from the past for me here. Let's see if this works at all this time. All right.
Oh, war games. I can't hear the audio at all, but
all right. Well, good enough. That was it. I was just hoping to have a little fun since there's nobody watching us live.
Nice. Yep. No worries.
Let's see. Global thermonuclear war, and well, let's not even joke about that right now because politics.
All right. So you've seen this, but we added in a product roadmap, which is actually going to disappear.
Put it on the screen. Here we go. I'll take care of that. There we go.
Thank you for being a much more professional producer than I am. So we've got the product roadmap here, and you can click on it basically, and you'll start the first sprint. The first sprint right now is just the launch sprint. So the sprint we need to get up and running. Very similar mechanics to what we've done before. What you haven't seen, which you probably noticed, you're missing some things, like your Kanban board. Actually, this isn't even supposed to be there right now. But basically, instead of having a lot of things to click, actually, I'm going to restart this thing real quickly. Just
so you're adding things over time. You've stripped away level 1 to make it almost the tutorial. And
exactly. And right now, I'm just going to delete my meta progress so you see it as if you were just starting out now.
Okay.
And so you will unlock those things, but I was like, there's too many mechanics on the screen at once. Even this is going to we're just going to drop them right in here when you first start out, and you'll talk to your guy, but there's only one little icon you've noticed. I mean, I'll probably even.
Okay. So this is the startup world, right?
Yep.
One dude at a desk. Well, two dudes at desks. The boss man, the CEO, and the unpaid intern sitting at the other desk.
Yeah, well, technical co-founder, but so it all starts from the application server, and now basically you can see it kind of forks off from there. So I've got this tech tree. I'm going to simplify this so you just see the application server at first, and then you won't see anything else until you've unlocked it, basically.
Or at least hide them or disable them or gray them out.
Yeah, because it's a bit crowded, but it kind of forks out. So all the scaling stuff is up here. If you want to unlock the whiteboard, you're going to have to do software basics, and then there you do your Kanban board and the product roadmap. And then down here is kind of these are mission specific type things here. And then over on this side, for some reason, they're not even showing up as a bunch of security stuff that somehow is rendering up there for some reason. But I'm still working on it. That part I'm still working on. So close this out, start the day. Your little guy gets to work.
You don't even have a server to start up.
Nope, you don't even serve it. You got to research that one, but you only got to research that one once. So basically, once you research it once, next time you'll start off with the server over there. But if I put both in there, then you got to choose server or research. And I want to introduce the research mechanic then the build mechanic. So let's get the
So did he go automatically into research versus you telling him to research?
I told him to research the application server right at the beginning of that. So now you've got the ability to either go back and research more. And so I'll tell him to research software basics, because that's where I'd go. Once I limit this down, that'll be one of the only things you can see. But I'm also going to tell him to build that server.
How does he decide what to do?
You assign him, but you can't up or down it yet. But that's one of the first things you can unlock, is the ability to decide which task he does first.
Is that your Kanban board then?
Yep. So then now you get the whiteboard, which is basically it's how you plan your releases now. So now we've got 3 things you can interact with on the screen, but it started off with just the one pretty much. Don't worry about that.
Junior.
Hold on, I was reworking the UI just a minute, just before I had to go. So that's sorry, I got stuck somewhere in there. I love it. Yep, continue. So start day again. He's going to build the whiteboard, and after you build the whiteboard 3 times and research it, you'll never have to do it again. It'll just start with you. So it's basically it encourages, the more you play, the less you'll have to do the repetitive beginning stuff, and then further down the line you'll kind of get stuck, thrown into the mix. So we're going to want to do product roadmap, or we're never going to make it out of here.
So we need like a linear start to this before it branches.
Right.
You need like 3 steps forward, and then maybe you branch off from there.
Yeah, that's what I'm going for, is to give them less options at first, and then you just unlock more options. And if you choose not to unlock more options,
you rearranged your office configuration as well.
I did just a little bit, because there's now 2 more boards here. There's the product roadmap, which is this one you could see, and then there's an org chart that it basically is just this thing with a few pixels moved around. So I just copied and pasted it in there for now, but I'm not going to code that up quite yet. But that org chart theoretically will let you unlock additional missions and additional personnel. And I played with the idea of having each one of these have a stakeholder. So like you can do the marketing team department is asking for this versus
that's the mobile team.
Yeah, exactly.
And the security is going to be your CISO, perhaps.
So yeah, you're getting the right idea. And this is semi-randomized right now. I guess you're familiar with this, but you can see the launch sprint here has level modifiers. And so on launch day, you can see that it'll get double traffic. But on launch day, you also will unlock coins, or basically purchases, which you can't do until launch day. And the victory conditions, if you run out of money, you fail. So, but then you can see in like further levels, they've got additional victory conditions, and it gets more and more complex as you go forward. So, but I didn't want to overwhelm people at first. You don't have to worry about packets. You just gotta, or you don't have to worry about purchases. You just got to worry about getting these packets done. So with that said,
I like the idea of maybe making this linear to start, because you have to do 1, 2, and 3 before you can branch off anywhere. Right now, it just looks like it's chaos.
Exactly. No. We'll hide most of this stuff and so you'll start just looking at this, and then this one will pop up once you finish that. So we'll hide most of it. It's just you're right. It is chaos, and it's not. I'm trying to remember where's my relational database? Come on, where are you? I can't even find the thing I want to research.
Is the thing that you want.
Yeah, it's somewhere.
Is it?
There it is, dedicated database. So again, this is really rough state right now, but we'll get there. So I'm going to have them research that, and we'll have him start working on the next release. He leveled up a little faster than I'd like.
So talk about these 3 things in front of me right now.
So he leveled up, so you could pick from a series of bonuses to give him. You want to be a faster worker, which I probably should rename that. That's when you build servers. So it builds it 5% faster when you spin up infrastructure. This one is 5% faster when he researches, and this one takes his
lower probability of bugs.
Yeah, it technically is the damage he does when debugging. So the speed at which he can take
I hope we get
out.
to see mega bug on this, just so if anybody joins us, they can see.
I can spawn one if we don't, but so there we go. He goes back to day 2. He gets back to work.
Okay, so what's happened in the bottom left corner? He's building code and then he's going to go to research.
Yep. So down here, yep, he's finished his release. So we actually have to deploy the release now. And you eventually can unlock technology that'll deploy it for you automatically. But now he goes out there and deploys it, deployment complete. And it looks like it's a common image optimization there. So there's different rarities you can get, uncommon.
So image optimization does what? And I know what it does, but tell me.
Sure. So you'll notice that there's images like this, and there's also text packets. Well, the image packets have a load, and originally I believe it's 40, and this one should be 38 now because of that.
So
that software
10%
release
less, or 5% less, rather.
I think it's 5%. I think is the standard one. But the higher the rarity, the more the increase, and so the less you have to spend on infrastructure and all that stuff. So,
or the more your singular server can handle. Okay, so you've got this. What does sales page optimization do for me?
You get more. The chances of packet purchases coming up, like coming through the pipes here, increases. So basically, you get more money by having more frequent sales there. And then relational database design is basically has a benefit to the database here. It takes less load from the packets it gets, which should only be image packets. Since we have a database and the database actually gives this one a 0.75% load benefit on on text packets right now. I'm going to go with image optimization. So basically this will benefit this guy with text packets, but I need to start whittling away at the image packets right now.
So what you're trying to do is you're balancing, saying, where do I want to decrease the load? Where do I want to apply my optimizations? And you're doing things entirely different than I would do, because I would say, and I don't have this queued up, Jerry Maguire, show me the money.
Yeah. Well, then, but
I could
last time you played
it,
you had twice as much money making capability. So this one's going to be tighter. We may not pass this one on the first run here. So
I mean, because it's a balance. So like if you spend all of your time optimizing for sales, you're going to spend more on infrastructure. So you're going to have more costs.
You got it. Yeah, you got it. So that's absolutely where the balance is right now. So what I'm having to do, since it's day 4 and I know tomorrow is, and I'm kind of giving away the strategy here, but I know tomorrow I'm going to end up with double.
Well, I think we might have to add something maybe on the beginning of day 4 saying, don't forget you have a launch day tomorrow. Don't forget that this is coming. Because this is you and I have played that. You've played it thousands of times. I've played it dozens of times.
Yeah. And that's the challenge I'm kind of at right now, is like, I should add a little more variety to some of this stuff, but fixing the user interface is going to be key, because there's a lot of extra. I mean, there's a lot of extra information in here that.
That looks like a debug dump, honestly.
It does. But this actually has some benefit to the user. So I've got to clean and fix the user interface once we get it just a little bit further. But now we got the core game loop there. I'm less worried about it, because it seems interesting enough to play. So either way, he's building the database, and then I've told him to upsize this thing. So you can only upsize this thing so far. Right now you can go 2, but I think I'm going to make it so you have to unlock the second one. So basically it doubles the capacity of this thing. So the current load is 0 out of 200, and it was 100. And so notice also this thing has a connection. It gets a connection bonus for using the dedicated DB. Just like if you had a server and you had the database running on it, and then you move the database somewhere else, you wouldn't have that CPU.
You'd have a bit of maybe pass-through load, but you wouldn't have compute load.
Exactly. So, and it has no benefit to images, because you could save images to a database, but that's pretty insane. So don't do that. But
there might be situations where that makes sense.
It's not super effective, but yeah, there's arguments.
There's other ways to do security. I mean, you might. The only reason I can think of is you might want to do it for a security reason, but then you could do it other ways by dedicated S3 buckets or other things.
Yeah, there's plenty of ways to skin that cat, but either way. So right now, and I'm thinking about changing this. He has access to just level up one trait that you've picked for him, and so I picked better debugger. So we're just going upwards with that. But I'm actually thinking we might change how that works later on.
Well, you want more well-rounded people, or do you want specialists? Maybe there's something to be considered there.
Yeah. Well, I was going to make it so you could unlock more trait slots, is what they're called right now. So you could have 2 or 3 traits. And I don't know if that applies quite the way I'm doing it right now. So we'll see about reworking that. But and you can see this is down it must have consumed a text packet just a second ago, because that's down from 20 load to 15 load because of the bonus it's getting there.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to let today ride out, and we will
see what happens tomorrow.
Yeah.
Well, come on, dude.
You might as well deploy your
code.
thing. Go ahead and deploy it. Go. Oh, actually, once he's done with that, I'm gonna see if what this.
All right, so you've got no cost. So wait, you got cost of 90. So it wasn't at 30. So you've upsized your server and added a database. Therefore, your costs go up. And this is part of the dynamic of the game, right? You've got a certain amount of money. You're spending it.
Mm-hmm. And so as your startup grows, your costs grow. And right now it's primarily around infrastructure, which is what a technical director or CTO would be focused on. But you also, I want to wire in human costs, and then that org chart will unlock things that cost
and as
money.
People level up, as people get more skills, do they cost more as well?
That's the plan. It doesn't exist in this version yet.
All right, day 5. Bring the pain.
Day 5. So continue. Today is launch day. We'll receive extra sales packets. Expect extra. Now we will receive sales packets. Expect extra traffic. I want to redo all this text at some point.
Yeah, I'll do it. But don't worry about it.
If we go now, so you'll see these little coins in there, and we can receive our deployment complete bonus. But when that coin hits, you'll see it fly up the screen and then come down here in our little coin holder there. So there it goes, and
we got money. It went from 50 to 69. Yep.
Yep.
Server's hurting, man. You better do something.
I know. I didn't spend enough time on the optimizations. I think it's
better upsize her pretty quick.
Yeah,
you're not making any money. You're failing today.
Thank you. You're you're doing a great job of stressing me out.
Oh, you do a great job telling me when I'm not doing well. So I'm glad to return.
I made it rain flaming.
And now now he's doing nothing. Get that dude to work. He's not doing nothing.
All right. Let's see. So another thing you can do is, we haven't seen it. I don't know if we're going to make it to it in this round, but the amount of tech that you have increases the amount of the odds that negative stuff is going to happen. Now, I'll be honest.
Define negative stuff. Bugs of various sorts.
I was going to wait for one to shoot out of the screen first.
Okay.
So I'm actually not going to work on the tech debt right now, because I don't want to show that. I want to demo the bugs showing up. So, but this is going to be an expensive day. Yep, I failed to keep it in our budget. So, but what you'll notice is when I start over here and get through all the screen jank here, is that now
you're not starting over at 0. This isn't Mario Brothers. You're not starting out at level 0. You're Zelda. You still have your sword. You still have your shield.
You got it. So now this is available to be built without research, and this just
Am I dating myself with any of my video game references?
A little bit, but Zelda's a classic. That one holds
the
up.
First and last video game console I owned was the original Nintendo. So
nice. So either way, I
would buy one of those if I found a working one at wherever. Although I can run it on my computer now, I guess. Anyways, back to you.
All right. I ran into a little bit of a loop there. The day didn't start. Oh, man. Give me a second. So again, this is my local build. So the UI reworked there. Clearly, I just ran into some error there. So let's see. Give me full screen. Give me continue. Start day. All right. So I'm going to tell them we're going to go a little faster on this one. So I'm going to try and get the bugs in there.
Show me the money. Show me the money.
Okay. You want to do sales page? All right. Sounds good. I'm going to do.
What are my options here?
We'll go right to dedicated database now that I know where the heck it is. And I'm thinking about shrinking this a little bit and making it so that it's kind of you've confined to a smaller space at first, and then when you unlock that technology, it clears out. I can see that.
It's kind of like parts of the map appear. Sure.
I also dabbled with having a physical space like an office, and then you run through a door to end up in the cloud space. So this would just be on tiles that look like an office, and then you just walk. You have to walk around it. So something I'm dabbling with. Let's try and go fast. Oh, the items. Let's see what we got for items. Okay, that's broken right now. I literally just reworked the UI for that. So we're not demoing items today, but your suggestion about the nuke, implemented.
Beautiful.
So I want to make it prettier though. I want to like do a little graphic or something, but all right. Dang it. See, again, I shouldn't demo something that I was in the middle of doing a UI pass on, but that's my fault. It's all right. You can see how it's made. All right, so we can deploy this. We're moving. Yep. I could roll back, or I could, well, you wouldn't get the latest changes. I was pretty excited. Oh, okay, so here's an example of rarity where these are, let me zoom in here. These are 5%, 5%. This one's 10%. So you get that, you get additional bonus. And so that one levels up more right now because he's only got one thing. He can only level up his ability to level up. So it's kind of pointless. So,
all right, you got lots of chevrons on the page right now.
Yep. Okay, there we go. So we can do sales page optimization. You're saying show me the money. It'd be real nice if we got the image optimization in there. We can research more right now, but I actually don't want to research anymore because any infrastructure I unlock is going to cost money, except for Kanban board, which we could research, I suppose. But again, once you research that 5 times and build it, then you'll never have to build it again. So kind of, again, your this knowledge goes with you. Oh, I built the database already. I think I screwed us already. I wasn't paying attention.
3 and you're burning money. You can't turn it off, can you?
No, not
how
at
do
the
you
moment.
how do you get the debug menu? You've never shown me the
I didn't do that on purpose. Hold on, there's your buddy the bug's running around.
There's a bug running around. He's gonna take your shit, man.
Let's see if we can. Oh yeah, that menu's broken. I forgot I broke that menu. I can't use the nuke on him.
He stole your nuke. Fair enough.
He stole my nukes. Whatever. I'm just gonna go do it manually. Go beat him up. And for some reason, he's got a shadow that's nowhere near his feet. Ugh, this game is gonna kill me.
When I'm debugging, can I get like a Donkey Kong hammer?
I was gonna give you a spray, get it like a bug spray.
A raid.
Yeah, I thought that would be funny. All right, you want to do the bigger bug? We'll let this guy get to full health here while I continue to basically lose the game. Hopefully, it makes it to full health before I run out of money. We're on day 4 though. I'm gonna risk it and just upsize that thing and see if we can make it further. As this guy eats my entire inventory of nukes and whatnot. Sales page optimization up. I'm gonna just go ahead and do image optimization, and I'm gonna level this guy up quick to learn faster how to level up. Only one thing, so
it sounds like an infinite loop.
I know
there's micro bug running around the screen.
Yeah. Oh, I got fired already because we're at -10. Wow. Okay. Well, we've gone for 23 minutes already, so I'm inclined to stop. But the second level is playable if you're not like me and continually screwing up your own game. So it's talking and playing is tougher than you would think. But yeah, so you can unlock this. If you get to this one, it kind of just tells you, hey, you can keep trying to play, but I haven't really coded it. So if you
that's where we kept on dying the other day.
Yeah,
I kept on dying the other day.
Yeah, and it's still got some bugs in it. Don't get me wrong, but it's on. If anybody who's watching this cares to play it at some point, you can go to schematical.com/game, and it should redirect you to our itch.io page. If you don't see it, we will. I could just shoot me a DM and I'll shoot you a link to it. But it should be plastered all over my recent posts because we're making good progress on it right now. I know it doesn't look as pretty as could be, and there's a lot of jank in there still, but now that we've got the core gameplay loop figured out, I think I'll just be doing polish pass after polish pass, with adding a few new things, but not a ton of new things. And then we'll get it to the point where we're going to probably release it on Steam. And I'll continue to build off of it from there. But I want to get it stable first so everybody can enjoy it without all the jankiness you just saw. So that's what I got.
Speaking of plastered all over, my wine is almost empty.
Yes. What time is it there? 8?
8:24, and I can smell dinner coming up the stairs. I turned on the oven right before we gathered here.
All right. Well, I'll let you get to your dinner. Anybody else? If you got questions or comments, feel free to reach out. I'd love to hear your feedback on it. If anybody wants to play test it and they can record it themselves or jump on a
Please
call
record
with me.
it. Please record it. Yes.
So, all right. With that said, we put us back on the main stage here. I'm Matt with Schematical, and thanks for watching.
Cheers.